poor people struggle to make and keep money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the financial situation they're in. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. Today, you'll discover answers to questions you never knew you had, but to do so, you need to put your emotions aside and face the reality of your life. Here are 10 things poor people don't know about making money. Welcome to Rise to Wealth, the place where future billionaires get inspired. 1. You can pay little or no taxes when starting a business. This should be basic knowledge, but let me reiterate. Businesses don't pay taxes on their income. They pay taxes on what's left after you subtract expenses. If you spend the money your business generates on products and services that benefit your business, you won't pay taxes. The more expenses you have, the less money you'll be taxed on. This is why many people spend millions on a private jet. It's a business expense because it allows you to meet with clients. Jet fuel, restaurant meals with clients, and business travel are all tax deductible too. This is the main difference between businesses and individuals. The average tax rate for Americans is around 27% of their income, while in Europe it's 50%. The average tax rate for corporations ranges from 0 to 3%. Most people don't think about this. There are a whole host of benefits to owning a business that aren't immediately obvious. 2. Making money is about solving systems, not working hard. You make money when you can solve and put all the pieces of the puzzle together. The only way poor people know how to make money is by exchanging time and effort, and someone will pay you for it. Value comes from your ability to create a chain of systems that turn inputs into money. Let me explain it in a simple way. Poor people make money by being a vendor at a lemonade stand. The owner of the stand pays you by the hour, so you are just one piece of the puzzle. The owner thinks about all the other elements: the product, the lemonade, the location of the sale, the transportation of the ingredients, the supplier of the products, and the processing of the lemonades. The process is simple: supplier, distribution, processing, sales, and consumer. The vendor is just one part of it, while the owner must think about all the elements. On average, the employee earns $1 for every $10 they generate for the business owner. The reward for solving this process is much greater than being a cog in the wheel. Once you can solve this process puzzle, you can start taking advantage of the market as a whole. 3. Make money while you sleep or you'll never be rich. Here's the thing. As long as you're trading your time for money, you'll never be rich, because there are only so many hours in your day to make this kind of trade. Even if you work every hour of the day, you'll reach a point where you can't earn any more. Your ability to generate income shouldn't be tied to your presence. Don't be the machine that makes money. Build the machine that makes money for you. That's why solving the system is so important. If you don't control your time, you'll always be poor. 8 hours of your day are spent sleeping, and about 2 more hours are spent commuting to and from work, leaving only 6 hours for other activities like eating, running errands, investing in yourself, and socializing. There's just not enough time for everything. What many people do is sacrifice some of these activities without realizing that they're what make life truly valuable. You're not here to just wake up, go to work, pay your bills, and wait for life to end. 4. It takes the same effort to earn $50,000 or $1 million. This is confusing to a lot of people. It took us over 5 years to understand this concept because it seemed so disconnected from our reality in the early years. A mentor gave us this advice: congratulations on the effort, quality, and quantity of work you're putting in. It's a shame you're focused on the wrong thing. Once you start solving puzzles, you should look for the bigger challenges, because what's the point of working so hard for such a small prize? Here's an example. If you make $2,000 a month selling telecom subscriptions, you could make over $20,000 a month selling cars or real estate. The sales process is similar, but the prize is much higher. You can have all the skills you need, but if you use them in the wrong place, you'll miss opportunities. 5. Ideas are worthless without consistent execution. An idea can be worth millions of dollars, but only after it generates that value. Everyone has ideas, right? You can stop anyone on the street, and they'll have 1 or 2 business ideas that they think could be a huge success. Pay attention to what we're about to say because it will change your perspective on ideas. An idea is a multiplier of your execution. Even if you have an amazing idea that's worth a 100x multiplier, if your execution is 0, your result is 0 too. Your ability to execute is multiplied by the quality of your idea. This means that you can take any average idea and simply execute it better, and that's how you win. That's how Google beat Yahoo, Facebook beat MySpace, and TikTok succeeded where Vine failed. The secret to success is executing consistently over long periods of time. 6. Instead of cutting costs, focus on increasing your income. Poor people spend hours looking for ways to save a few cents by clipping coupons. A penny saved is not a penny earned. It is just a penny. It doesn't matter if you make $11,000 or $750 an hour. Why waste 2 hours going to 3 different grocery stores to save $10? The return on time invested is poor. Some people spend too much time trying to cut personal expenses when that time could be used to increase their income. If you make $750 an hour and have time to go to 3 grocery stores, then you have time to learn Excel and look for a job that pays 3 times as much. Instead of cutting costs, invest your time in becoming more valuable. The reason is simple. You can cut costs up to a point, but once you hit bottom, there's nowhere left to go. The money you save is money that was not invested. 7. $100 in passive income is worth more than $1,000 in earned income. This may seem counterintuitive to many, but let us explain. The $1,000 is dependent on you showing up to work, securing clients, etc., while the $100 will come passively, no matter what. What happens if you get hit by a car or get sick and can't work? Passive income allows you to live a more free life. Imagine you have $40,000 a year in passive income. That's worth more than a $200,000 a year salary. With $200,000, you would be tied to your job and your boss, while with $40,000, you would have free time to live however you want. 8. More than 50% of your income should go to investing. There's no escaping the rat race if you're only saving 5 or 10% of your income. To truly achieve financial freedom, you need to invest half or even 90% of what you earn. Saving money is only feasible if you already earn a lot and can afford to save a significant amount, or if you have a clear goal, such as a 6-month emergency fund. The average American has about $8,000 in savings, which is barely enough to cover a serious emergency. The problem with the savings mentality is that it can trap you in a cycle where you try to save more and more. But once you reach your limit, there's nowhere left to go. 9. Making $1 million a year isn't that impressive. We grew up with the idea that $1 million is enough to retire on, but that idea is increasingly irrelevant. The value of money is devaluing. In the past, that amount might have been enough, but today, $1 million isn't that much anymore. And the cost of living is rising, especially in big cities. When you think about $1 million today, it doesn't have the same purchasing power it did a few decades ago. If you earn $1 million a year, you can live comfortably in many parts of the world, but in places like New York or London, that amount can quickly be eaten up by taxes, housing, and other costs. Inflation further reduces the value of that money. Today, true wealth lies in how you manage and grow your money, not just how much you earn. Number 10. Mindset is the key to wealth. If you're struggling financially, the real issue may be your mindset. Successful people think differently. They're focused on the long term, building a legacy, and having multiple sources of income. They don't let setbacks get them down, but instead find creative ways to overcome obstacles. Changing your mindset means learning to invest, developing new skills, and not being afraid to take calculated risks. The real secret to financial success is adopting a mindset of continuous growth, where every failure is a lesson and every challenge is an opportunity to learn. On the other hand, people who remain in a scarcity mindset, always thinking that they'll never have enough, end up limiting themselves and perpetuating their financial situation. These 10 points show that poverty isn't just about lack of money, but also about mindset and habits. If you want to change your financial situation, the key is to adopt new systems, change the way you think about money, and learn to work smarter, not harder. Over time, this will allow you to build wealth steadily and sustainably. So start now, shift your focus, Learn new skills and make your money work for you instead of working for it all the time.